You think staying quiet during gossip makes you safe. You think nodding along keeps you out of trouble. You think ignoring it makes you smart. Wrong. Every single time you stay silent while someone talks trash about another person, you're actually telling them something. You're saying, I'm okay with this. Keep going. Use me. And once they see you that way, they'll never stop. Not because they like you, but because they know you won't challenge them. But here's the scary part most people miss. When you stay quiet during gossip, you don't just become the audience. You become part of it. And here's what happens next. That same person, they'll gossip about you when you're not around. Think about it. If they talk badly about Sarah when she's gone, what do you think they say about you when you leave the room? So I asked myself one simple question. How do you stop gossip without looking uptight, without killing the vibe, without becoming the next target? I spent days reading psychology books, watching how smart people handle toxic conversations, and testing these tricks in real life. And what I found changed everything. In this video, you'll learn 3 big things. First, why gossip feels so good to our brains, like candy for your mind. Second, 4 easy ways to stop gossip that actually work. No drama, no awkwardness. And third, 2 powerful tricks for when someone just won't stop being toxic, period. By the end, gossip won't control you anymore. You'll control it. Let's go. Part 1. Why gossip exists. Okay, first question. Why do people gossip at all? Here's the crazy part. Gossip wasn't always bad. Thousands of years ago, when humans lived in small groups, gossip helped us survive. If someone in the tribe was dangerous or mean, people would talk about it. That way, everyone stayed safe. Gossip was like the original warning system. But today, it's totally different. Now, gossip doesn't protect us. It hurts us. It breaks trust. It creates fake friends. It makes people feel small. There's even a smart word for this: triangulation. That's when someone talks bad about another person to make you feel special, like they're choosing you as their teammate. Feels nice, right? Like you're important. But here's the trick. If they gossip with you, they'll gossip about you too. Think of it like this. Imagine your friend tells you secrets about someone else. Cool. But when you're gone, guess what? They're telling someone else secrets about you. So here's a rule I follow now. I don't talk about people who aren't in the room. You don't have to say it out loud. Just remember it in your head. It changes everything. Because once you see gossip as a trap, you stop walking into it. Part 2. Why fighting gossip doesn't work. Now, here's where most people mess up big time. They hear gossip. They feel uncomfortable, and they try to stop it by saying something like, hey, that's not cool. Stop talking about people. Boom. Instant regret. Why? Because now they look like the bad guy. Now they're the boring one, the serious one, the one who can't take a joke. And guess what happens next? They become the next person everyone gossips about. This is called the backfire effect in psychology. When you attack someone, they don't change. They get mad. They defend themselves. They push back harder. Most people who gossip don't think they're being mean. They think they're just chatting, being funny, sharing information. So when you call them out directly, it doesn't fix anything. It just makes them angry at you. That's why smart people don't fight gossip. They just refuse to play the game. You can't control what comes out of someone's mouth, but you can control how you respond. And that's where the magic happens. 1. Kill it with kindness. All right, here's your first strategy. It's simple but powerful. Kill gossip with kindness. Imagine someone says, "Did you hear about Mike? He's so lazy, never does his work on time." Most people freeze, or laugh nervously, or just nod. But what if you said this instead? "Really? That's weird. Mike's always been super helpful to me. Maybe he's just going through something right now." Boom. Gossip dies, right there. No fight. No drama. Just kindness. Here's why this works like magic. Gossip needs agreement to survive. It's like a fire that needs oxygen. When you refuse to add fuel, the fire goes out. When you stay calm and kind, you create something called cognitive dissonance. That's a fancy way of saying you make the gossiper feel uncomfortable inside their own brain. They expected you to agree, but you didn't. Now they're confused, and that confusion makes them rethink what they just said. You didn't lecture them. You didn't make them feel stupid. You just showed them a different way to think. And that's powerful. 2. Add neutrality. Sometimes, kindness alone doesn't work. The gossiper keeps going. They say, "Well, maybe Mike's nice to you, but you didn't see what he did last week." Here's your move. Stay neutral. Say something like this. "Maybe. Everyone's different. Could be he was just stressed. We all have bad days, you know?" That's it. No arguing, no defending, just calm neutrality. This is called emotional reframing. You're removing the juice from the gossip, the drama, the emotion. You're not saying they're wrong. You're not saying they're right. You're just saying, maybe there's more to the story. And when you do that, gossip loses its power. Because gossip feeds on emotion, on anger, on judgment. When you remove those feelings, there's nothing left to talk about. Think of it like this. Imagine gossip is a balloon. Emotion is the air inside. When you stay neutral, you're letting the air out slowly. No pop, no noise. The balloon just deflates. 3. Shift the spotlight. Now that you've killed the emotion, it's time to move the conversation somewhere else. This is called topic shifting, and it's super smooth. Just say something simple. Anyway, did you guys see the new update on that project? Looks intense. Or, by the way, how's your team doing with all these new deadlines? You're not being rude. You're not running away. You're just changing the subject. And here's the beautiful part. You're shifting the focus back to them. You're asking about their life, their work, their stuff. People love talking about themselves, so they'll follow your lead. Think of this like playing a game. Someone throws you a ball you don't want. Instead of catching it, you just toss a different ball to someone else. No fight, no drama. Just smooth redirection. 4. Use humor. Sometimes, the best weapon against gossip is laughter. When things get tense, drop a light joke. Wow, this is starting to sound like a reality TV show. I can't keep track of all these plot twists. People laugh, tension breaks, everyone relaxes. But here's the key. Don't just laugh and stay there. Because if you laugh and then keep listening, they'll think you're okay with the gossip. They'll keep going. So, right after the laughter fades, smoothly change the topic. Speaking of shows, did anyone watch that new series everyone's talking about? Or, man, I need coffee after all this drama. Anyone else want some? This works because humor acts like a reset button for emotions. It releases pressure. It changes the mood instantly. You're not avoiding the problem. You're solving it without making anyone feel bad. Now, let's be real. Sometimes, the person gossiping isn't just chatty. They're draining, toxic, and you're done being nice. Here are 2 techniques for those moments. 1. The gray rock method. Act boring. Give 0 emotion. When they gossip, just say, oh, didn't know that. 1-word answers. No eye contact. No energy. Why does this work? Because gossip needs attention to survive. When you give none, it dies. No fuel, no fire. 2. Set a clear boundary. If you want to be honest, be honest. Say this. Hey, I'm trying to stay positive lately. Part of that is not talking about people who aren't here. Can we change the topic? You're calm, you're polite, but you're firm. And if they feel awkward, good. That's how people learn. Remember this. Anyone who gossips with you will gossip about you. Protect your energy. Guard your name. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Gossip isn't really about the other person. It's about you. It tests your character, your kindness, your strength. You can't stop gossip from existing in the world, but you can make it disappear from your world. When you refuse to gossip, you're not just protecting your peace, you're building your reputation. Because in a world where everyone talks, the person who stays quiet, speaks kindly, and refuses to join the noise, that's the person everyone secretly respects. So tell me, which strategy will you use next time someone starts gossiping around you? Drop your answer in the comments right now. I'm reading every single one and picking the best responses for my next video. And if this helped you, hit that like button so more people can learn how to handle gossip like a boss. See you in the next one.